Okay, this is a little bit different, still a thought on plants. So what we're looking at are a bunch of seedlings that just came out of a vessel. They're orchids, a particular type of native orchid, the greenfly orchid. And so these were a cross between two somewhat semi-related individuals, but still the same species. And if you look at them, you'll notice there's a diversity, and if it's not obvious, I lined some plants up here. So we have a little protocorm on the far right, 3 small plants, protocorms with leaves, then some little plants, and then finally a larger one over here. And note here that they're all about the same age. So these are siblings, and they're very different from one another. So that tells you that the if we're going to use weight as vigor, as a measure of vigor, well, there's a very vigorous one, and there's a not so much vigorous one right there. And so we have this diversity of things going on within related plants, closely related plants. And just saw right there. That one actually is a little bit of a dwarf. The internodes are a little shorter than what you'd expect. So there is dwarfism in this group. It's not a terribly large orchid either. But anyway, I wanted to point out that this is normal. And I've seen it in every plant that I've looked at, and I've done some in-depth explorations. And interestingly enough, it does not form a bell-shaped curve. It wants to, but it doesn't. It actually is a log normal curve, which is more like a ski jump, or cut a third off the bell-shaped curve, and there you got it. And that's because of the smallest plants tend to die off. Like that little protocorm right there in the middle is not going to survive. But I certainly could weigh it, and that would be part of the curve. But things that died at birth, so to speak, do not show up on the bell-shaped curve. So bell-shaped curve isn't everything. So anyway, I just wanted to emphasize the relationship among seedlings here. And for people who are doing plant breeding, vigor is important. That's this is a perennial. They're annuals, so they're certainly vigorous too. But anyway, vigor is important, and it is measurable because anything that is you can apply a metric to, like weight or height or something along those lines, that can be measured, and you can produce a bell-shaped curve from that. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to do on this for the moment.